potentially to win the game.
There you go, exactly. So right off the bat, Khalid is going to be the ban, and no more of that. I think Execration said we're done. This is the Barats was nice for a while, but yeah, we're done with that. Barats, by the way, 0/2 win rate, so 0% win rate still today for this week.
I mean, it's a really strong laner, but if you're not really dominating, I don't think the ultimate that matters that much.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a very 50-50 ultimate.
I guess for Execration here, banning that Roger is going to be imperative for them. Seeing how Haji played that yesterday,
Oh my gosh,
it's
seriously,
way too scary.
that was
And
just
even if they can get that, they're still thinking about giving hate other heroes because they completely trust hate on this.
Yep, and Hate, I have to say, they did pretty good in at least holding for a while. But again, Omega, they just knew how to break down the barriers, and they were able to really get the groove rolling. Again, I feel like Hate would do better on heroes like the Ling, if ever. If ever the earlier was just a little bit too difficult for them to deal with. And no signs of banning out the Freya means that Execration says, you know what, we don't mind. Go ahead, do it, pull it off. We dare you, and that's just the message you're sending.
Esmeralda will be banned out. Uranus will be banned out as well. So I guess Yu Zhong is 100% gonna come out right now.
Yep, Yu Zhong and definitely going to be a very good pick here. Either Omega or Execration, they will be happy to pick that up for sure. And Selena is still open. A lot of these, both of these teams actually really like that hero as well. So probably going to be prioritized as well will be the side lanes. So we're still looking for good side laners. Hill does not notice. Jawhead's not noticed. And it's the Selena in the first place.
Yeah, but Omega really likes that on Haze.
Yeah.
And it's not like, well, it's not like they will lose a lot in terms of, not getting these offlaners, just because there's an element of surprise for Selena. And remember, whenever the Selena hits an arrow, there's always a chance of a lottery draw that you get the best target into the map and you just burst him down.
For sure. It's going to be that Jawhead that we were talking about. Offlaners are 100% secured. Well, not 100%. Obviously, the way that Execration plays it, expect Chaknu to have a field day with his Jawhead. But again, that's just what you want. You want to get these Jawhead picks down. Hilda's still available though, and Omega. Heath has played this hero very, very well in the past. This can still be a good pick for their side.
I'm 100% leaning towards Yu Zhong here, to be honest, for the side of Omega. They could still go for the Freya. They could go for a YSS or a Lancelot right now. That would
Ling.
Oh, they go for a Ling and a Hilda.
There you go.
Okay. Aggressive play. They set up an aggressive drafting pattern, which I really like, just because you'd know onto the side of Execration that they will be very aggressive with this Jawhead. So what you do is you do not care about your own jungle anymore.
Exactly.
You go own the next jungle. You
That's
go
right.
own the jungle in front of you.
Hellcrit. That's something I never would have expected though. Never would have predicted the Hellcrit pick to be brought out here for Execration. This is going to be very interesting. The Hellcrit jungler has had about 66% win rate so far.
Yeah,
It's only failed once. And
it's still a strong hero, to be honest.
really is.
Dark Knight Falls is still one of the kits that, could actually just change a fight. But, yeah, I mean, with the Selena there, if we can get the Selena, that's gonna take out one person to the side of Omega. I'm pretty sure that in terms of Toshi here, as long, in terms of Ling, as long as the Hellcrit doesn't blink on the Ling, he's not gonna get silenced, and he's always gonna have that Tempest of Blades ready just to get away from the Hellcrit.
Yeah, for sure. So you gotta watch out. And there's a lot of backup though for Execration. They have Jawhead, they have Cho. But the thing is, they're not always going to be together, right? I mean, that's just it. Farsa is a good ban against Itomax, obviously. And the Ruby finally being banned out against Omega. They've been having a lot of fun with that hero on the off lanes. And the Freya, a lot of respect from Execration for this pick. And Toshi must be very happy with this.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually so. How do I say this is actually just very targeted at this point.
Yep.
These guys are just nitpicking at this point. Rockhart.
They're very aware of the low Yi power.
Yeah.
Right, of E2 Max. Whenever Execration won some of the games they had yesterday as well, or the other day, Loyi was very instrumental in the comeback play of the 5-man backstab teleport. So Omega again, as usual, very diligent in doing their homework.
This is very interesting in terms of the scaling factor of Execration, and you would see why Execration is actually winning the 18-minute game. Look at their heroes right now. A Hellcurt, an Alice.
Yeah, a lot of them can actually scale pretty well, and I heard, yeah, there was no. We heard the sounds. There was no name, so I'm guessing that's a Yuzhong.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's gonna be a Yuzhong.
That's going to be a Yuzhong.
And Execration's last pick is the one
what's
that we're
your
gonna
last
look
pick?
for.
Execration?
And, I would think that the Yuzhong is going to be countered very well or very easily by should be countered very easily by these.
It is going to be chaos, and we are going to head on to the battlefield. That is going to be Kufra Chaknu, Cho Sagitnu, Benicuti Alice, Hellcurt Hate, and Jawhead Eto Max.
It's a lot of emphasis on bring. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Hellcurt carry, although I'm sure they have a lot of faith in it. But if he does go down, Benicuti's gonna have a hard time keeping this team together. He's gonna be the pure damage threat here after Hate goes. Okay. And for Omega, it's clear who the target is, right? It's really clear. It's very easy who Heath is gonna hunt down on Isilda, and he's got to make sure that all the buffs are covered at all times.
Well, for Etomax here, this is kind of surprising that we're not seeing a mage on Etomax. We've seen him with Kagura, Farsa, Lunox, Chango, but this is the first time that we're gonna see him probably use the Jawhead on the support role.
Yeah, he's doing the Chester thing where he's support but he's going for the tank. You know?
Yeah.
So let's see if that's gonna work out well for them. We are heading into game 2 of Execration versus Omega, and I have to say, it's a little scary here for Execration. Let's see if this is gonna run to a game 3.
Match point for the side of Omega. Execration here. They need to take this to a game number 3. We are your shoutcasters, Butters and Rockhart, and we are going to bring you the action here for this series. And Heath here is going to be very aggressive. Look at that Deadly Poison Slingers. I like the fadeaway there. It's going back a bit, you know?
There you go. Getting
not getting the...
a little bit of swag.
Yeah, not getting the full stacks of that Deadly Poison Stinger.
Yeah, which makes it... I guess that makes it easier to hit because they don't expect it. You know? And there you go with a big dive there. Heath 1v3. He's trying to check that. He's trying to make sure that the red buff, the orange buff is checked.
And it's not... Oh, Hate gets hit! Hate gets hit! Oh,
nice block!
Wow!
Nice block from Chaknu. Smart play. No need for Tyrant's Revenge. Just going to turn into a ball.
Chak block.
Chak block. It's a 1-for-1.
The Chak block. Toshi going in, poking a bit of Sagitnu there. But you know what? Haze, that could have been easier if not for Chaknu.
So that's the reason why. Here's the Gillette replay. Slow down on there. Hate gets taken out, but Chakno just able to catch on. And it's just game sense. It's just... they call it spatial awareness. I don't know if that's going to be the term to properly connote him for that, but he has it. Whatever that you call that, Chaknu really has it. Makes him such a
He's
big threat.
he's not doing it in. Oh, wow!
It's a trap!
Ooh.
It's a trap!
Ooh, Chakdu there. What a play. Going into the brush power of wilderness there. And he's here trying to get away. And look at that. The Hilda here is not really working anymore on the side of Omega. He's been taken down twice. He worked for the first time. Yes, he has delayed the rotations here onto the side of Execration. But does that even matter at this point? He got taken down.
Yeah. Okay, so the invades are no longer viable, and I really like the discipline for Kenji, by the way, just making sure he gets the last hit on the minion. He's freezing the lane as well, so that Benny Cutie can't really go straight up. And there you go, last hit, additional gold percentage. So guys, make sure you practice your last hits on the minions. You know, it's actually a big difference.
Look at that. Sagitnu really trying to go for Ling there. Etomax here will be forced to use the flicker, and Chaknu and Etomax going 1v1 with Heath. The arrow won't connect, and
Revenge.
Hayes here going in. There is the dragon, and look at Kenji just joining the fight. Toshi rather joining the fight. Kenji here with the last insanity. Toshi going down, Execration here,
So
just
messy.
clearing house. There's a very messy team fight for the side of Omega, and this could be an unofficial wipe. Yes, it will be.
Unofficial wipe. Hayes responds in time, but that's 5 people down for Execration.
This is Execration with their prime capability to just take fights.
Yep, you can't. That's why you cannot count out Execration at all, especially with a very, very proactive lineup. And man, the Chaknu difference is very much felt here in this game.
Look at Hilda here. Hayes going in. Let's see. Sagitnu here. Will he be able to get out? He's the one who's gonna bite the bullet for his team. Heath going in, not letting Chaknu just, get away with it. And they're just gonna give up this purple buff onto the side of Haji.
Well,
And that is going to be a Tempest of Blades. Let us see. He got what he wanted, and they're gonna back out.
Yep, just go in for the quick drive-by. Hajizi as well will be getting some gold for that turret, and they're evening out on the gold score here, but that doesn't. That only makes Execration even more threatening.
Look at Chaknu. He's channeling. Oh, it stopped, and they don't really. They don't waste any time. When they saw Etomax falling really low, they went in, Deadly Poison Stinger, and that's that.
Yeah, Heath's play is so confusing, by the way. I don't know what he's actually trying to do in this matchup. This is one of the rare times where Heath looks like he's so undecisive. When he's trying, you don't know if he's going for kills or he's trying to just disrupt the enemy. He's doing it all alone. That's the biggest problem.
And Etomax here will just go in. Flowing Blood is their arrow. It won't connect to anyone. If it did, that could have been Etomax going down near the turret.
Yep.
And Etomax, even though we don't usually see him playing these kinds of heroes, 205.
Yep, easy proc there. Still goes in with the Poison Stingers. Toshi.
Oh, knock up!
Black Dragon
Three-man knock up.
Three-man knock up. Beautifully done. Gets those Shaw essences.
If there was last insanity there for Kenji, that could have been a whole other story.
Yep.
Probably the Ling.
Again, this is just Omega. They're still stuck on laning phase.
They're
That's why
still
they
stuck.
can't join together as much.
They're still stuck. That is true. And as you can see, there's Chaknu with
Turtle.
the dodge. Turtle is the next target here for the side of Execration. And they're really just going for it. And look at that. Deadly Poison Singers. And the Retribution. High damage output. Etomax. Oh, Ejector will be dodged by Hayes.
Literally making away, and looks like they're going to be diving onto Etomax with all of their skills. Tempest of Blades as well committed very easily.
Mispositioned. Haji here. Really trying to find his groove into this match. He died once already. He got his first kill. And if he really wants to come back to this game with a strong impact, with a heavy impact, I think it's time for him to actually just let it go right now. Unleash the beast.
Yeah, unleash the beast. Try to see if they can go for the fight.
Benicute doesn't have flowing blood. He uses the Blood Ode to actually try and get away. And
Oh,
they get the
Haze.
Selena Haze here, not in the perfect position. This is one of the weaknesses of the Selena. If ever he gets surprised and he gets engaged upon, that will really mean hell for that Selena.
Yep, and Hajizi's the one who's also getting picked off here by Chaknu. Man, this guy, what can he not do?
I mean, probably get a Blade of Despair.
Yeah,
Because if it does that, would be counterintuitive,
I
not
mean,
efficient,
yeah.
not cost efficient.
Obviously, I mean, what can he not do, like, in terms of, like, the limits of the hero? I mean, Butter is really making up some very cute stories there. Blade of Despair
I mean, he couldn't really do that.
yeah, exactly.
But then again, top lane turret has been destroyed. Benicute, wow, Winter Junction, just in time.
Yep, just in time, and everyone's still dropping onto Benicute, secondary damage threat here.
And here comes Toshi with the dragon. This could be the fight that Omega wants to win. Let us see Chaknu here with the play. He doesn't let them get out of the way. Haze is gonna go down, and look at that. He really just wanted to go for the kill. The flicker is there.
Bot
And
lane
Chaknu
getting
here,
pushed.
he cannot be taken down that easily.
Absolutely. That's just a problem
Oh,
here.
knock up.
Again, that's going to be the at least one kill that they can get, but the tower's going to be taken to a pretty low state there. Almost reaching half HP, while at the same time...
Oh!
No way!
It got stolen!
Toshi!
Chaknu, Hate trying to run away. And let's see if they can do this. Hate here doesn't have any more HP, and he dodges that jump coming off from Haji Z. Benicute here with the sustain. Heath running away, and here comes Hilda. Even with the ultimate Flowing Blood, he's trying to clear as much as possible. Flowing Blood, he ignores it. He really wants to defend this. Etomax, on the other hand, Unstoppable Force onto that Yuzhong, but it won't really matter.
Yeah, end of the day, that's a 2.1k advantage still for Execration, despite all of the efforts of Omega to stay on top of the game. It's just difficult for them to really read out what Execration's trying to do in every point of the map.
Brute Force Breastplate for that Yuzhong. Well, in terms of damage output, it's a kind of a no-brainer to just go for those items, because Alice is the only magic damage hero here for the side of Execration.
That's right. I'm actually a little surprised as well by the lack of
Magic damage?
no anti-heal
Yeah.
for both of these teams.
I
Seem to be able to. Alice seems to be able to do anything he wants to do. Benicute, he can just regen non-stop, and no one's really slowing that down. Bottom lane though, Kenji is in trouble.
Kenji uses the flicker to just get out. That could have been the last insanity, hitting 4 people with that certain flicker, but he will just use it to escape. Etomax here has the injector up. He gets thrown back to his team, and Toshi just goes for the respawn
Pretty happy.
instantaneously.
He's pretty happy to go for that.
And that is going to be Haji.
Man, seriously, Chaknu is just going all out on this one. And some teams are
Oh
forgetting-
my-
Oh!
This guy is just playing out of his mind.
Maximum respect, man.
Maximum respect. The Chaknu factor, the Kufra of Chaknu here. Etomax with the flicker, he will get out. Unstoppable Force, it's there. Benicute getting thrown out. Toshi here with the Black Dragon form. It will hit Etomax here. Etomax will just go down. He has accepted his fate. And Haith 129 with a Demon Hunter sword, Blade of Despair, everything that he needs to actually just burst down anyone from the side of Omega.
Yeah, that tower is dead, and Immortality already locked in for Chaknu means they're going to be even more aggressive as the coming games progress. So that gold lead is only going to start to grow longer and longer this game goes, and we are reaching
Oh,
a late game.
Chaknu gets hit, but that is not the target that you want. That is never the target that you want. It's never is Chaknu. Heath and Chaknu going at it, concussive blast popping left and right. And Heath will fight at that bush. He knows that he has the advantage there.
Yep.
The regeneration is just way too high for a Hilda if he's near the bush.
Hate is looking better here this time with all the focus going to Chakno in Benecuti. Hate is able to actually get a lot of farm and a lot of pickoffs using the ultimate as well.
I think let's see who will get that Lord. That Lord is the most important factor in the map right now.
Hit there with the stuns. Of course, Hayes doesn't want to go in, but everyone gets ready for him if he does anyway. Hajizi, the rest of the team, they know they have to go for the Lord, and they get ready. They start running.
And this is going to be the Lord take for the side of Execration. Heath and the others know about this. Oh, did someone just get hit with that?
Hate!
Not really in the prime position here to fight. Toshi going in.
Lord's
Lord
reset.
has been reset. Benecuti not in the best position here. He's being chased down by that Yuzhong. Chaknu, they are just gonna let that be, and they're gonna try and take away Benecuti.
There you go. They take down Benecuti, but Sagitnu's also doing the split push, so they can't really go for the Lord just yet. Etomax and Chaknu as well, trying to go for the chase for anyone who's trying to back off as well.
And Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force! Chaknu from the back lines! Goodness gracious! Ling will go down and oh my goodness, this guy is just playing out of his mind.
They'll be finally shut down there a little bit, but the rest of Omega, they're very, very low. Hate is here. He's coming. He is Dark Knight falling, and that's going to be a triple.
Dark Knight falling, rain is calling.
Yep. Dark Knight's falling, yo.
And man, oh man, Chakno is making his own ways in the map, and no one is expecting him to be there.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's very difficult with Dark Knight Falls as well. Like, reading the map is just a difficult feat. Going in, though, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Heath to do anything about this, except for maybe kill Etomax. They will concede that Lord, and that is the X factor that Execration are looking for. They can definitely do a push after this one.
Okay, so in terms of getting that, Lord Omega here will have to play a bit more passive. They cannot go outside of the map. They could probably leave someone to, you know, counter push or split push onto the side lane, but four of them need to stick together. In terms of damage output, there is a big emphasis in they don't really have a problem in terms of damage. They have the damage. They're capable. It's just that the surprising factor that we're looking at Omega for here right now is the fact that Chaknu is nowhere to be found, even with a Selena on their side.
And it's usually very easy to spot out spot out enemies using Selena.
Yeah.
You have traps, you have arrows. Like, what's the excuse for not doing that? Lord goes down on the bot lane. Lord will take down the tower rather on the bot lane, and they're still there, still going. Mid lane's also.
And look at this, Dark Knight Falls. Etomax here going for the flicker. And look at this Toshi with the Black Dragon form. He's trying to take down people here. Etomax using that ejector to get the extra armor. Heath almost falling low, 1/4 HP. Chaknu here get his HP getting chunked out here by by that Yuzhong.
Yep.
Sagitnu being aggressive as well. They know that they can fight. They know that this is their map. They know that they can just win this now if they pick up someone important onto the side of Omega.
Yep. Kenji's the non-factor in this game so far, and they're gonna go in. Benecuti catches Hayes.
And they got one of the important targets. Toshi here will go down. Haji, can he do something about this? Kenji, he needs to clear the waves! And that is going to be game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Execration here. Chak attack. The Chak block. Chaknu.
He's just dead.
This guy is just Chaknu.
It's just very difficult to deal with.